Listen. Okay, I have to... Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Sometimes it just like... I apologize if this ends, but sometimes my phone's just like, no, you're not going to be on Instagram anymore, and just closes it out. So sorry that happened, but I'm back. Hi again. Yes, not this for sure. So sorry. If that happens again, if I just randomly end this, it's not my fault. It's Apple's. So anyways. Hey everyone. Yes, I'm trying. You guys, okay, so I was talking to my mom about this the other day. I really think that genetically, like in my family, and this is funny because my dad is an IT professor, but I just really truly think that genetically, me and my mom, like technology, we just like repel technology. You know what I mean? Like it just does not work for us, no matter what it is. I got new, okay, let me tell you this story. Last time I was in New York, I got the new, I got a pair of AirPods, okay, because I just needed headphones. So I got them, brought them home, they didn't work. So I was on customer support with Apple for like an hour, and they ended up being like, so sorry, like somehow you managed to get like a faulty pair of AirPods. And I was like, okay, what do I do? And they told me to go back to the Apple store and just exchange them for a new pair. So then I did that. I got a new pair and they were also faulty. Do you have any idea how rare it is to just like get a pair of faulty Apple products just in general? And I got 2 in a row. And then I had to go back, get the AirPods. Thank God they work now. They're fine. I touched them very carefully because I really just feel like it is my fault. It's just cosmically, the universe does not want me and technology to work out. So sorry if this live ends. It's not my fault. Anyways. Oh my gosh, happy almost birthday. Woo! What's going on, everyone? Certainly does. I'm just going through. Let me read some things I might have forgotten. Thoughts on the season 13 queens. I talked about this in my last live before my phone rudely kicked me off. But I'm very, very excited for those girls. I think that it's going to be a really fun season. And I know like season 12, a lot of people didn't like because there was no drama. You know what I mean? Oh my God, hey, Ariel. Yeah, no, but I think that people, for some reason didn't like season 12 because there was like a lack of drama or something. But I have a feeling, honestly, I'm going to be honest, just because of the fact that Candy Muse is on that season, I think it's going to be entertaining. So, yeah. Girl, season 12 was epic. You know, not enough people talk about season 12, even though a lot of people do. It was really a good season, not gonna lie. Although now, like, even, it hasn't even been a year. Isn't this crazy? It has not even been 1 year since our season aired, and season 13 is literally airing in a few days. But in that year, I now look back at my runways, and I'm like, ugh. Some of those runways, I was just like, what was I thinking? Even at the time, some of them, when I was putting them on, I was like, why am I wearing this? You know what I mean? Anyways. Certainly was cut short, yes. I'm not wearing, okay, so lately I've been trying to venture into this whole brown-eyed thing, and I'm not wearing contacts, and I don't have good eyesight at all. I really want to get LASIK, but I'm, like, trying to read the comments, like, you know. Yeah, you know, season 12 to me was about drag. You know, season 12 was about drag. It was about the craft. It was about the performance. It was about, sisterhood in a sense, rather than the drama. And I mean, I understand there are people who watch RuPaul's Drag Race for the drama. I'm not one of those people. I watch RuPaul's Drag Race for the drag. I want to see the looks. I want to see the performance. I want to see the personality. But, you know, season 12 just didn't really have any drama. Thank you. What foundation am I wearing? Usually I wear the, what is it called? Leg and Body Foundation from, is it Cover FX or Dermablend? No. Yes, Dermablend Leg and Body Foundation is usually what I wear for my face, which is funny and ironic. But today I just decided to try the Hourglass Vanish liquid foundation. It's cute. It's a little yellow, but aren't we all? Have I ever considered quitting drag? I don't know if that's an insult or not, but no. I will say that I think growing and evolving and changing is the most important part of any profession, of any career, creatively. And I think that drag is always going to be a part of me, but I've been really loving just like diving into less like, I don't know. No, yeah, you're right. I'll never quit drag. I mean, drag will always be a word for what I do. But it's always going to change. It's always going to grow. It's always going to evolve. I'm not going to look like this 5 months from now, and I'm not going to look like that 5 months from then. So, I am a Sagittarius. Woo! What do I regret from season 12? I don't really regret anything that I had control over. I probably wouldn't have changed anything. There were some things that I didn't really have control over that, shouldn't have happened, but moving on from that, LOL. Okay, this is a good conversation starter, so hold your questions for a second, because I kind of feel like I might spiral into a little rant about this for a second. Somebody asked about pronouns when it comes to me, when it comes to other drag queens, what have you. Another reason this year has been really wild is because it has been a year of lots of different realizations for me internally. And I think a lot of those realizations are still happening, In a sense, I kind of feel like when I talked about being gender fluid on the show and stuff, it really was like a true, real, authentic, like me realizing something. And it almost feels like because it happened on TV, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to really process and think about it, especially like once I started being interviewed about it and people were asking me and I had to, explain myself and this and that, which first and foremost, if you feel that you are on some sort of spectrum of gender fluidity, if you feel like you're on some sort of spectrum of sexuality, no one is entitled to your explanation. The only reason that I explain myself in interviews and stuff like that is because I just kind of want to educate people who are just curious, but you do not owe anyone an explanation about who you are and how you identify. But this year has been... Oh my God, sorry, just got a phone call. This year has been very eye-opening for me. I think the past couple months especially, I don't know. I just think that the more and more as time goes by, I just find labels completely unnecessary, I think that my gender expression and my gender fluidity is constantly changing and evolving, and really, like, some days I feel like I identify fully as a woman. Some days I feel like I identify fully as, a boy, and I just, like, it's like everything and nothing. It just always happens. Like, sometimes I fantasize about getting, like, breast implants, and sometimes I, don't. And I don't know, it's just like, to me, it's just, personally, I cannot speak for anybody else, and I think that if you are on the spectrum of fluidity, you might feel the same way. I have no issues whatsoever with how you use pronouns to address me, as long as you're doing it with respect. That being said, lately I think, like, first of all, when I'm in drag, I don't want to be referred to as he, him, like, ever. That is not, I just don't want that. But you know, I lately have just been like identifying a lot more with feminine pronouns and, you know, that side of the spectrum. And I've really been enjoying it. I've really been loving it. And, you know, I right now feel like I identify more with the name Gigi than I do with the name Sam, which I love. I mean, I have like, throughout this year, I feel like I've met a new person who's named Gigi, and she's like taught me so much and has really guided me through. And of course, I'm referring to myself when I say that. So, you know, I just like, I don't really feel any need to go by Sam anymore, at least for the time being. So if that helps you, you can call me whatever pronouns you want, as long as it's being used with respect. But I prefer if you don't refer to me as my boy name. Anyways, now that that's over, any more questions? I'm having a lot of fun. It's getting toasty in here. And my nose is still running. I'm really frustrated about it. Oh my gosh, it's really annoying, actually. No, I'm not sick. It's just something that happens when I wear makeup. Yes, this Fenty Beauty, darling. Love you all too. One runway from a previous season that I would love to do, and I don't know what exactly I would do yet, but season 7, Death Becomes Her runway is my favorite theme of all time. Not saying that that's some of my favorite looks of all time from the show, because certainly not, but I think that is such a smart category for a runway challenge. And I know some people were actually kind of upset and offended by it, like, why do you have to glamorize death and this and that. And I know some of the looks had to do with like a kind of borderline suicidal theme, and a lot of people were offended by that. But like, the ability to get your mind moving as a performer and as an artist and like think about a clever way that your persona would die is so inspiring to me. And again, like, I think about this all the time and I don't even know what I would do. I really don't know. And those girls were really clever about it. I think Katya with the shark on her foot was so funny. Violet, Death by Corsetry, girl, know your brand. And she does. Loved it. So good. Thank you. You know, I wish this hair was like originally, so you can kind of see up here, it's like striped the way that I dyed it. And I was like, I really want it to be black and white, but there is like no way to get hair to actually be white. It just doesn't happen. So a previous maxi challenge. I wish there was another design challenge on our season, because there have been seasons where there have been multiple design challenges, which I am absolutely obsessed with. And like, when I was preparing to go for the show, I was like, please, God, let there be more than one design challenge, because that is my favorite thing to do. And granted, I'm really proud of what I came up with. But like, I just would have loved another. I love a prompt. I love like a theme. Here's the prompt. Here's what you have to do. And here's what you have to make it happen. That's what I love. Oh, ow. Oh my gosh. At Scandal Beauty, Dangerous Nails. Fave album of 2020. Y'all, I'm gonna have to give it to Plastic Hearts. I am. Although I've been loving Jessie Ware recently. That's been lovely. But, I mean, Plastic Hearts was just beautiful to me, so. What runway from your season would you do totally different now? Several of them. I would do several of my runways totally different. I'm not satisfied with my makeover runway. I think at the time, like when I was putting it together, it was cute, but I had other plans for it. Like me and my like girl were going to be carrying a shit ton of shopping bags. Something you have to understand too, if you're like, listen closely, because especially with this new season coming up and like a whole new batch of girls, if you're watching Drag Race and you're just constantly reading girls on what their outfit might be missing or what have you, just understand that they have less than a month to get like over 20 garments made, and more often than not, custom made, which is really fucking hard, okay? And sometimes there are elements of looks that don't quite make it because you run out of time, you run out of resources. And I think that was, there were some of my looks that happened to, and I'm really happy with how they looked, especially the ones that I, won in. They're fine, they're great, they're good, they were like fully finished looks. But internally, like my makeover look, we were all gonna have like a ton of shopping bags, like to the point where we could hardly walk, and that was going to be that. I also think, oh my god, hi, Mark! Oh my gosh, love the new doll you did of me. It's amazing. Another look that I would like to redo, and not because the look itself, but my ice cream look, the Frozen runway. I am just not happy with how I looked, and that has nothing to do with the outfit. Beverly Lux, or I'm sorry, at the time, Beverly Lux, yes, but Beverly has since changed her name to Godoy. And so she made it. It was beautifully made, but I look back at it and I'm like, that is just not, I don't know. It was not the look for me. I did not love the hair. I think I could have done something more with that. You know what I mean? I wish I had done something more. I think like, if I were ever on All Stars and had to do a redemption runway and I got to choose what it was, I would probably do Frozen or Purple. Because the Purple runway was also cute. It was cute from far away. But I was not feeling my full fantasy. And here's you want to know the real tea is I look back at all my runways and I'm like, if only she was wearing human hair for that. It just would have kicked it up a notch, you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm good. How are you, doll? Thank you. I know a lot of you, like, girl, some of y'all have gotten that look fucking tattooed on your bodies, which is crazy, first of all. The idea of, like, me being tattooed on anyone's bodies is, like, cuckoo bananas, but more power to you. And so I know a lot of you really like that look. I just, like... Girl, I would do it way better now. So anyways, long or short wigs? Yes. Oh my gosh, Manuel, my lovely, darling, dearest manager. Love you so much. When am I moving to New York? Never. The only way I would move to New York is if the entire House of Avalon, first of all, moved with me. And second of all, it didn't snow in New York. I am a natural ginger always. I mean, I'm a natural, like, every hair color is my natural hair color. You know what I mean? Like Linda. Yeah, get highlights, for sure. You should get, like, chunky 90s highlights. That would be cute. My favorite color right now... I mean, all over my apartment, there's a lot of orange, and I love the color orange. I think right now it's green. I like green a lot. It changes always. I am listening to Jump by Criss Cross. It's a good song. When's the album dropping? That is funny. How close am I with the House of Avalon? Oh, okay. I'm going to clear the air here, everyone, because I've been getting a lot of questions about this in DMs and stuff like this. I am not a part of the House of Avalon. I'm not a member of the House of Avalon. The House of Avalon consists of Caleb, Hunter, Mark, Grant, and Simone. Those 5 started in Arkansas and kind of grew up together in a sense in like the queer nightlife, and that is the House of Avalon. And then there are tangents of the House of Avalon, the Sisters of Avalon, which is myself, Rosie Thorne, Rubber Child. We are just like the Sisters of Avalon. You know what I mean? Like we are just like adjacent, you know what I mean? But they are my family. I consider them my family, and I love them with my whole heart. But yes, they are not accepting entries into the house now or probably ever. Thank you all. My goodness. Milliken. Woof. Yes, I did go to Milliken University. I dropped out with the one and only Shauna Sloan. We moved straight to Hollywood Boulevard, like on the Walk of Fame, into a studio apartment that we shared, which became very difficult once drag really started like blowing up for me, because sharing a studio apartment with one person and also a drag persona, as well as like all of my out of drag clothes, not the tea. So, not the tea. Pokemon or Digimon? I couldn't tell ya. I really couldn't. You could dye your hair like my wig, for sure. I just don't... What's fun about human hair wigs is that the color kind of just, like, stays exactly how it's meant to, mostly because, like, this hair I've had for at least a year now in this color, and I've probably washed it once, maybe twice. So there's, like, no way for the color to rinse out, like the roots don't grow in. So I feel like colors like this are always cute on hair right when they're dyed, but then when it starts growing out, it just looks a little, I don't know, it doesn't look quite right. But yeah, dirty human hair is the easiest to style. Oh my god, taste! You guys, we need to talk about UK. I am so excited for UK. I've been following Taste for quite some time. She is so stunning. So gorgeous. Love her. Also Ahura, I'm very excited about, and Bimini. That one's also always really hard for me to pronounce. But yes, Taste, if you're not following Taste, which if you're on this live and you're not following Taste, I mean like any Rue girls from anywhere, but go follow Taste. She's fabulous. She's everything. She has very long hair. That's how I picture her, is her very, very long brown hair. Yes, I'm very excited for UK. It'll be really fun. I don't think I can do a Scottish accent. I could do Irish a lot easier than Scottish, but... And I am Scottish. Hey, Cornbread! Miss you, girl. You guys, it's so crazy, like... I haven't seen any of the LA girls in so long. I mean, they're all, like, right around the corner, but just because all these bars have been shut down. And that's really sad, too. I really hope, because there's a bunch of LA bars that are, like, closed, like, period, because of the pandemic and are not coming back. So I really hope and pray that there are some good promoters that open up some new clubs in LA and some new nights and stuff like that and give drag a better chance than it had before the pandemic. You're not going to hear the Irish right now. I can't. I really wish I could, but... I'm not going to do a British accent either because, honestly, Australian is, like, my passion. It's, like, doing an Australian accent is just, like, what I love to do. Which I'm also not going to do right now, but... Oh my gosh, what about Max? I love Max. Max is one of those queens. Okay, so season 7 really did change my perception on drag in general in regards to fashion, in regards to references, all that kind of stuff. And Max was definitely one of those girls for me. She really did that. I was like, this bitch is really going to wear gray hair on every runway. She knows her brand. You know, I don't know if... I feel like a lot of you might be really mad when I say this, but... Of course, I have some shows scheduled for next year, but, like, after working this year and, like, doing all the stuff that I've been able to do, performing live... doesn't really... I'm, like, not excited about it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been able to do so many fun things. And I love to perform. I do. I just think when I perform in the future, it's going to be very few and far between shows. So make sure you get your tickets whenever those are announced, because I'm probably not going to be touring the world, traveling every single night, especially after being able to work from home, waist up, wearing no pants for the past year. So oh my gosh, I just realized I'm getting a new wig today. Ooh, that's exciting. Favorite song to lip sync to? My favorite song that I have lip synced to? Clumsy was really fun. I love doing that. I think my favorite song overall to lip sync to, because I've done it the most, is Total Eclipse of the Heart, Bonnie Tyler. Do I want my own makeup brand? Maybe in the future. Maybe, like, sometime in the future. I mean, I love makeup, and I definitely, like, after experimenting with so many products, I know textures that work for me and different mixtures and stuff like that, and customization. So maybe in the future. Yeah, I have like, a full 30-year plan of what I'm gonna do. And if I do makeup, it's probably gonna be towards the end of my 30-year plan. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot I want to do. I think in 2021, I'm really going to focus on fashion design. And I have thought seriously about starting my own, like, fashion house and fashion brand. Because I am just, like, I'm constantly designing clothes. Like, literally, like, every single day I'm on my iPad just doodling, sketching outfits, sketching handbags, shoes, like, everything. We need to stop talking about that, okay, Miss Thing? T, you don't know about Simone. This is fun. I don't know. Oh, also, I'm just gonna say again, just because it came to my mind, if this ends for whatever reason, because I feel like I'm on for about as long as I was before when it ended. If this ends for whatever reason, I'm sorry. It's a glitch. Some tea about Simone. I mean, most of you know this because if you're, like, subscribed to the Twitch, most of you know this, but Simone is a very, very picky eater. And not only that, but she is the slowest eater I have ever interacted with. Like, just know if you're ever going out to lunch or dinner with Simone, your plates are going to be empty in front of you, and you're going to be waiting an extra hour for Simone to go bite by bite once every 15 minutes, I swear to God. But, yeah. I would love to do something with Rosie. Rosie is so fucking fun. That bitch needs to be on TV. She does. It's true. It's true. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, maybe I should turn down the music. Sorry, I just needed that for my own sanity because I don't like, I think just, like, dead silence when I'm talking to people is just very hard for me. Wow, that actually makes sense. If it kicks you off the live when you're listening to copywritten music, yes. Okay. Good to know. Turning down the music. Thank you. I wanna play more with makeup a little bit in 2021. I have been so obsessed with, like, female illusion lately that I think I've kind of drifted away from, like, crazy kooky makeup. But it is what I love to do, so I want to start maybe combining the two just a little bit. No, I didn't know that. I'm never on live. Hello? Like I said, me and technology just don't work. Thank you. I plucked them to hell today, but, you know. What inspired this look? The 90s. Of course. I lied earlier when I said I had nothing to do in this look. I did have like a little teeny itty bitty like, hey guys, it's Gigi, like project to do, and the prompt was 90s, so that's what I did. Emma! Oh my gosh! Everyone say hi to my cousin Emma. She's here. She's visiting in April, apparently, and I am definitely going to put her in full drag because she's gorgeous and has pretty eyes, and the makeup would look gorgeous on her. Girl, ever since we got that little button that says girl, it's so fun. Okay, somebody tell me why when I go into my requests, the live requests, that nothing shows up, because it happens all the time for me. Hi Nana! Oh my god, Nana! How's it going? Miss you so much. Which queen has my favorite makeup style? Juno Birch, 100%. Juno Birch is, without a doubt, my number one favorite drag queen of all time. Sorry about it. You can't request? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Do the top 3 get a little RuPaul? Oh, you're talking about those little statues of RuPaul. I don't know if this is a fact or not, but I heard a rumor that the only reason they stopped doing those is because they ran out of them and didn't order anymore. So no, we did not get any. I wish that we had, though. That would have been fun to have, just like sitting in my house. I'm still waiting for my People's Choice Award to come in. They gave me like a fake, not fake, but they gave me one that's not engraved with my name just to like post about, and then I had to send it back, and they're sending an engraved one, and part of me thinks I'm never gonna get it. So say love you. Oh well. Of course, you guys, I'm gonna be traveling all over the place, whether that is for live performing, maybe not, but like just I already know like my 2021, God willing, there is the ability to travel at some point in 2021, like soon. I'm going to be all over the world. That being said, if there's no ability to travel by then, I'm going to be sitting right here, which is fine. I'm happy. Oh my gosh, I am so honored to have won the Twitter Wowie Award. It is just like all that hard work on my Twitter finally paid off. You know what I mean? Blessed. My birthday is December 2nd, the same as Britney Spears, and I am 23, I'm pretty sure. The best holiday I ever had, I'm assuming you're talking about like a vacation moment. Well, it wasn't really a vacation. I did a study abroad in Germany in high school. That was so much fun. Loved that. Come in Brazil is funny. Do I know my moon and rising signs? No. Well, I know that like what I do know is that like on paper I might as well be a Capricorn, because like everything is Capricorn for me. But no, I really don't. I'm so sorry, you guys. I've all of my friends are so into astrology, but I just can't. I'm learning things is hard, you know. I did speak German a little bit, but I lost it all. Finland would be fun. I also really want to go to Switzerland. I believe that's where Miss Fame moved to. Switzerland, I think. That sounds lots of fun. But I want to go everywhere, you guys. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to France. I want to go to Italy, London, Japan. I want to go everywhere. Do I smoke? Yes. Not lately because, well, smoke cigarettes? No. But, weed, yes. In 5 years, that's funny. No, you guys, listen. Unfortunately, my parents did not think it would be important for me to learn a second language growing up. And learning a language now is really hard. I took German in high school, and that's what led to the studying abroad. So I started getting to a spot where I could understand German. I really want to learn another language. It's just like my mental capacity and like my ability to focus is so like low, you know what I mean? I used to have to take medication for like ADD and ADHD, and I stopped because it gave me headaches, but I'm starting to feel like I need to get back on it, you know what I mean? I know a couple phrases in Spanish, and I don't even know if they're real. In the 5th grade, this girl named Flor taught me how to say, actually, I'm gonna say it, and you tell me what you think I'm saying before I tell you what I think I'm saying. Okay, are you ready? This is what I learned in the 5th grade, okay? No pude encender tu casa en fuego porque me gustas tú. Someone tell me what I just said, and let's see if what I think I said is correct. Olivia! Hey, Stan. I'm just waiting to see if... I have a feeling it's completely wrong, right? Okay. So... So in the 5th grade, this girl named Flor... Wait, I couldn't set your house on fire because I like you. Yeah, that essentially what I was trying to say is I like you so I won't set your house on fire. And this is something that I learned in the 5th grade. And for some reason, that's the only like phrase that has stuck with me. So that's funny. Yeah, so just, that's that. Jasmine! Hey, Diva! I've been loving that video of that man flipping you upside down. It's really fun. I watch it often. Oh my gosh, you guys really are wanting me to learn all these languages. I really wish that I could just like snap my fingers and know different languages. I think it's so important to know other languages other than English. I should just get on that, I tried. Oh, hi, sweet peach. It's just a little striped little moment. Rap my I'm That Bitch rap really fast. Like, you want me to do it really fast? Ooh. You guys, I haven't even watched season 12 back since, like, the first time I watched it, so I don't even know if I remember the lyrics. Good morning, campers. Good morning, Miss Good. Hope you safe dream for thirds. I remember that part, because I thought it was really clever for that. Good. I'm a good girl, and I'm gonna bring the fashion to this world. If you think that I'm conceited, that's on you, girl. Mama, I don't want to fight nobody. I'm just here to win, leave a bitch on red. Oh. So that's that. Favorite musical? Love Wicked. That one's really good. I love Little Shop of Horrors, for sure. Love. How do I feel when I see myself on TV? You guys, really weird. And I know I mentioned this to you, Angel, also on Cameo. It is still so hard for me to wrap my head around having, like, fans or, like, people tell me that I've, like, I don't know, the word idol is really strong to me. And so for people to say that I'm, like, an idol is so weird for me to wrap my head around. But along the same lines, watching myself on TV it's really very strange and peculiar Hello? Someone is just lurking outside my front door. Yeah, it's just a very weird, strange, peculiar thing, you know? I'll never get used to it. And I can't imagine any Rue girls, like, ever really getting used to seeing it. I mean, it really is like, you know, having your dreams come true and end up on TV is a very strange thing. It's hard to really wrap your head around, you know what I mean? What am I doing for New Year's Eve? I have big plans. I'm probably going to put on a gown and sit on the couch across the street at Avalon's house. And that's it. That's that. Oh my gosh. Gabe Esposito is fine. He is so cute. So cute. Ooh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Girl. No need to shake and quake. I know all of you, especially, girl, all the Avalon TV divas. I feel like I know you all by name at this point. I hear just Rosie in my head just constantly screaming out like everyone's names. It's really funny. Which, by the way, if you're new here, please subscribe to Avalon TV on Twitch. We essentially are just a TV network. Oh my god, Christopher! Love you so much. Love you. Yeah. Wow, thank you all. That's fun. I just pulled this hair out of a drawer. Hello? Anyways, I just pulled this hair, like, out of a drawer, and I just was like, boop, 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 boop. And that's how it happened. And that's that on that. Has anyone listened to Ali and AJ's new rendition of Potential Breakup Song? It's really great. I've been talking about Ali and AJ a lot recently, and I guess I didn't really realize that, like, it was, they were very specific to my generation, like, growing up, you know what I mean? Like, Hunter and Grant, like, just don't really get it, but, like, Ali and AJ were, like, everything. Like, to me and Rosie, especially, everything. Love them. It's a good song. I know, I should just go live more. Why don't you guys hold me accountable for that? I'm blaming you. It is the ice cream truck. Half sour. Oh my gosh. It's like the crossover event of the century. Who all is in here? Raise your hand. No. Let me see. The secret word is bark if you're here from Avalon TV. So, say bark if you're here from Avalon TV. If you're not, don't say it. I just want to know who's in here. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jasmine. Oh my god, Robert Child, everyone, in the chat. Yeah, I'm great. How are you? Wait, is there something I'm supposed to be doing right now? Bark, 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 bark. Hey, everyone. Yes. Oh my gosh. Love that. You guys, in all seriousness, to those of you who are subscribed to Avalon TV and watch frequently, hi everyone, bark, bark. Thank you all so much for staying with us and sticking with us for all this time. Avalon TV has been the saving grace of our family and has been the saving grace of our creative process, and it has offered so much inspiration to us, and it's really, like, kept us going. So I just thank you all so much, really. It means the absolute world, and I feel like we've really built up a solid family of people over on Avalon TV, and if you're not a part of it, I would love to have you be a part of Avalon TV. But yes. Okay, you guys, it is almost 4 o'clock. I actually do have to be somewhere soon. And when I say somewhere, that is across the street at Avalon's house. But yes, I am going to head out right now. Thank you all so much for being a part of this live. Let's just get all this out of the way. Subscribe to Avalon TV. Happy New Year. Hashtag Team Simone forever. Yeah. Love you all so much. And I will talk to you soon. I will go live more, I promise.